Man, we need to change some things in the fish room. Let's start now. All right, everyone, excuse the mess, but this is 375-gallon aquariums that I got at the Petco half-off sale. So we're gonna go ahead and get the backs painted. So this is the paint I'm using, Rust-Oleum. It is the oil-based flat black. I seen Bulk Reef Supply use this, and this is what I used on my reef tank. So I'm going to use it on these. So you're going to use a foam roller. That's the best to use. And again, this is oil-based, so you're going to have to throw it out after, which is fine. These are pretty inexpensive. You could get 6 packs of these for under 10 bucks or around 10. So normally you can go ahead and cover this with like tape, but since this is the back, I'm not really concerned about it. So you're just going to go like this, and you can see that I'm going to need to go ahead and get some more. Another dip inside the bowl or in the paint tray. That's how you do it. Got the first coat on, so we're going to let this dry, then throw the second coat on, and hopefully that'll be enough, but we'll see. Yeah, so it's time to paint the bottoms of the tanks, because that's what I like to do. All right, what I'm doing here is with this pipe, we're going to go ahead and build the overflows for the spa pump system. All right, here's what I got done so far. So we got the top section that's gonna, come up and go right there. Then it comes down to here with, you can just see some elbows there that go down to the main pipe. I'm gonna end up closing that up right there and moving that, or adding a new T right here for the overflows. All right, everybody, so here's what we got done. As you can see, I got the elbows done. I gotta get some PVC to go down into the tank, and I gotta get some strainers so fish don't get sucked up. And you can see we did the same thing here. I ran it over here just so it wasn't coming like right over here. I wanted it to be in the back as far as the strainer, and you can see that goes there. And then over here on this side, got that teed off. We got the water coming in here, and then teed off and the water coming in here. What I did was I used some of this, I forget what this is called, but I used this as the bracket to hold it in place. Yeah, I think what I'm going to want to do is drill a hole in that corner and in that corner and run the auto water change line over here. I think I want to grab one from each side so the each zone only gets one extra head, if that makes sense. And then we need to cut this here for the overflow. All right, so we got some things going on here, guys, in the fish room. I got 2 lepturus green adults left, the male and a female. One female got beat up so bad she didn't make it. So I need to move these guys out of this tank so I can start utilizing the space. Dude, calm yourself. Whoa. All right, so we got the air system off, and what you do is you tap it with the drill bit that I got from Gemco, and then you put these in. So I want to go and I want to get another air line for right here, and I also want to possibly get another one for the bottom tank. So what we got to do is in this air line right here, see right about here in the middle, I'm going to go. That's it. Got a nice small hole. Then you go with the valve here and you put it on your drill like so, and then you slowly drill it in. Like really slow. And again, you want to go slow because you want it to be nice and even. See? There we go. Loosen the chuck. And there we go. Got an air line installed for here. All right, go ahead and feed your air line tubing through here. Attach that onto this part of the sponge. There we go. And it's good to let these soak for a little while so that the sponge, you know, gets full of water. You really want it to be able to sink to the bottom. Because there's a lot of air that gets trapped inside. See how it's wanting to go down now? Yep, because we got most of that air out. And then that goes on there. All right, plugging in the air pump. All right, now we're gonna go ahead, moment of truth. I can see that they're all trying to start running again. We turn this guy on. Look at that. So one of the main reasons why I wanted to add another sponge to this tank was because I want to be able to move seeded sponges to these tanks so we can instantly transfer fish. So like this tank has 2 seeded filters. So we're gonna grab one of these for there, and then let me see, this one down here is seeded, but this is on a filter, so I could probably remove that one for this one over here. So you can see we got the valves up there for the air lines for these. We're going to use these sponges in there because they're rated for 125 gallons, 75 gallon tank. So you know we got 50 gallons of extra rated filtration for it. So I'm confident in that. Now when I'm doing tanks with just sponges, like on this big 6-foot tank, I like the water to move. So having that power head in the corner, just pushing that water across. There's very good flow in this tank, and that's just what I like to do to keep the water flowing in here with the sponges. All right, so here we are at the show tank. See this one right here? This is a lepturus green. Now see that bump at the bottom right there? That is her vent. So again, thought it was a male at first, but it is indeed a female. So that will be going out into the fish room once she gets bigger. And this is the other lepturus green right here. This one's a little bit longer, but real skinny. Got to try to get more fat on that one. But as you can see, where's the other one at? There. It's a brute. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So if you see, nice, you know, it's got the dark on its face right there. A lot of times it seems like males get that. It's got the color on the tip of the fins. You can see a little tiny spot on the back fin there, like maybe an egg spot forming. You know, those are all kind of things like, hey, it's a male, but there you go, guys, female. So yeah, you guys saw that there. So again, it's pretty tough to tell male and female on lepturus green, even at a big size, because they're just hard to tell. And I'm growing out these lepturus green because I want to be able to pull the females to keep a group going. Definitely a fish that we want to continue to have in the hobby because, well, let's face it, it's a beautiful fish. And we're over here on this side. All these little fry right here, these are lepturus green as well. So I'm going to grow these out, same thing, try to pull females to make sure I can get a nice sized group to keep them going, keep them in the hobby. I know that my breeding group right here, right there, or breeding pair for now, which I got that one in there, that makes it a trio. Hopefully the other one's a female too. And they're all wild caught, so all the offspring for them will be F1. So the current offspring I have are F1. Look at this beast. So to give you a perspective, that is a large critter box. That's like one of the big ones. There he is next to the 4-inch mark. Humongous. You know, to put this in perspective, this is a large critter box. And you can see that this female is about the size of this critter box. Huge. And then obviously you can see the big Mac Daddy here, the breeder male. That's a female, guys. You can see, look at those, looks like egg spots and stuff like that. It's very hard to tell. And you can see the color on the tip there. Just a lot of little different things. It requires these fish to get large before you can really tell. So we're gonna have some awesome fish going into this tank and into this tank. You guys are not gonna wanna miss that. There you go, guys, some changes in the fish room. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you could like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, that would be awesome. And stay tanked.